Listeners of the deep below, we welcome you to a new story, and as always, ask you to visit the author's work, as well as visit us on other social media platforms. Welcome to the story. Everyone's been talking about a creepy video lately, a video titled "Nothing Wrong Here." At first, I figured it was just something harmless, but that's when I started watching it. It all began on a nice summer afternoon. I was hanging with my friend Stacy, and we were playing Smash Brothers Ultimate when she brought the video up.
Have you heard about it?
I paused the game and looked at her, raising an eyebrow. Heard about what? I asked. She frowned a bit at first, but then said,
That new video everyone keeps talking about. It's called Nothing Wrong Here. And get this, I heard that whoever watched the video got brutally murdered.
At first, I thought she was kidding, so I let out a small laugh. But she looked dead serious. Oh, come on, Stacy. You can't obviously believe that crap now, can you? I asked as she too let out a small laugh.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe it's just a silly, harmless video.
We both let out a laugh and continued on with our game. An hour passed, and it was time for her to go home. I offered if she wanted some company, but she said no.
I can take care of myself, Tyler. You don't always have to be my knight in shining armor.
She laughed as I lightly punched her arm. Shut up. But I could not help but laugh along. I waved her goodbye and then closed the door. That night, I was up late studying for finals when I get a message on my phone. I figured it would be Stacy, since she would always have trouble studying. But to my surprise, it wasn't. Instead, it was an unknown number. My curiosity got the better of me as I went to read the message.
Would you like to see something cool?
The message reads, At first, I figured it would be better to just delete the message. But I was very curious and replied yes with a little sink emoji. At first, nothing happens, as I figured that whoever texted me must have gotten the wrong number. But then, a video popped up, along with the words,
Nothing wrong here.
I rolled my eyes. Fucking Christ. Of course it was gonna be something like this. I sighed and I was about to play the video. But I stopped. I suddenly had chills down my spine, and something told me not to play the video. I would then try and delete the text history, but to my surprise, it wouldn't let me. I tried once more, but still nothing. I then tried to go to home menu, but it would always bring me back to the conversation. Then another video was shown, but this time it was my friend Stacy. I started to sweat a bit, and without thinking, I played the video. It showed my friend walking home from my house, and what it looked to be someone following her. She stopped and turned around to look at them.
Hello? Can I help you?
She asked with no response. She would shrug and turn around to keep walking. As she did, the figure would walk behind her again. This time, she walked a little faster. So did the figure. Now, at this point, she starts running. The camera would then start showing static as my friend Stacy would scream and call for help. The figure would then hold her down at this point with her hands around her neck. Then they would snap her neck. I was now in tears at this point. The camera would then show static once more for a few seconds. Then it would show my friend Stacy just sitting under a street light. A hand would then be on the screen, waving a finger. The figure would then take a knife and stab it right into Stacy's stomach, dragging it down slowly, her guts and intestines spilling out. The figure would then run their hands into her stomach. It stopped and quickly turned its head towards the camera. It wore a dark hoodie, black jeans, and sneakers. And the only thing I got to make out was two purple eyes staring at the camera. The figure would then pull what looked like a sticky note. The screen once again went to static. Once it stopped, a sticky note was now on my friend's forehead, along with the message. The video would end as I got another message on my phone. It said,
Watch the video, Tyler.
along with a smiley face. I texted, "Fuck you. This isn't funny. I'm calling the cops." Another message came from them.
Why call them when there is nothing wrong here? Play the video, Tyler. Now.
I would then hear banging on the door. It would get louder with each knock. It seems I have no choice but to watch the video. I played it, and the knocking stopped. It showed a boy with purple eyes, and what I can assume is blood formed into a smile on his face and lips. The lights would flicker as he spoke.
There is nothing wrong. Everything will be okay. You are safe.
The voice would get louder and a bit distorted.
There is nothing to worry about.
The video would then end with him tilting his head with a creepy smile. I then would drop my phone and cried into my knees. This monster killed my best friend, and I'm pretty sure I'm next.
Nothing wrong here, Tyler.
A voice said behind me. I slowly turned around, and the last thing I saw was a boy on my bed with purple eyes, staring at me with the most creepiest smile I ever seen. Reports have shown that two best friends, Stacy and Tyler, were found dead last night. One who has been brutally murdered, and the other due to suicide. We are to believe that Tyler was the one who murdered Stacy, and possibly why he took his own life in his home. We are now suggesting a curfew for the town, so that everyone will be safe. We will even have the police patrol around town for any suspicious activity. If anyone is caught outside due to curfew, there will be consequences. But don't worry, everyone. There's nothing wrong here. Worry about.